Hi, I'm Tom Smith with Leica Camera, and I'm here today to give you an overview of really Leica's flagship camera, the Leica M. It's a classic rangefinder. When people think about Leica, this is usually the product they think of. It is a manual camera for the most part, though it does have some auto features. You are brand new to rangefinders. The thing you're going to probably find the trickiest is the focus. Before heading out with the Leica M, the very first thing, beyond putting the battery in and adding your memory card, that you want to practice with is the focus. Unlike most cameras where you bring them to your eye and you search for focus, the philosophy behind using a rangefinder is that you are setting the lens ahead of time for the approximate distance you think your subject is away from you. If you set your distance first and then frame your shot, you're going to be much faster shooting with a rangefinder. In order to install and charge the Leica battery, it's going to easily be placed in like that and removed with that lever. Your memory card is also inserted in the same spot. Pushing it down allows you to take the memory card out and put it in like so. Once you've fully charged your battery and put the memory card in the camera, you're going to be ready to go out and shoot. But I would recommend starting with an overview of the top of the camera. The on-off switch is there, as well as the choice between single shooting or continuous. In addition to that, you've got a shutter speed dial. Again, if it's your first time shooting with a rangefinder, especially if you're used to a more automatic camera, I would recommend starting with the shutter speed dial in the A mode, or aperture priority. One of the keys to your success with using the Leica M is going to be to understand the distance information listed on the lens. It's listed in both feet and meters, but know that whatever distance you've set, in the very middle of the lens is the sharpest part of your picture. So for example, if I know that a subject is 3 feet away, I can dial that in even before I bring the camera to my eye. In addition to the manual focus control on the lens, you also will have the aperture dial. This is going to control not only how much light comes through the lens, but also how much of your picture is going to be in focus. And if you're not sure where to begin, there is an old photojournalism saying that's F8 and be there. Now that you've got the battery fully charged, you've inserted the memory card into the camera, I want to give you a general overview of the back of the Leica M. It's set up with two menus. The first is the set menu. I like to think of the set menu as a shooting menu, meaning in all likelihood, if you're going to need to change a setting while you're out in the field, making pictures, this is the menu you're going to go to. In addition to the set menu, you also have, for lack of a better description, the menu. A menu that I think of as the setup menu. It's a menu that you're going to explore and make changes for how you'd like to set up the camera before you're actually out at making pictures. One of the nice things about Leica cameras is that 90% of any operation you need to make, you can make from the outside of the camera body, meaning that you can focus on making pictures, not working with the menu. One of the things that's true of all Leica cameras is that the default is for the camera to be ready to shoot. What that means is if you're ever in a menu and you want to get out of it, just press the shutter just slightly and you're back ready to make pictures. After you've taken a few pictures, you may be ready to play back a shot, and the delete function is right under playback. You want to be very careful at this stage that you don't accidentally delete all of your pictures. Make sure that single is highlighted before you confirm with the set button, and that deleted just a single picture. Another option to be familiar with the Leica M is LV, or live view. This will actually allow you to have a view of exactly what the lens is seeing, similar to other compact or SLR single lens reflex cameras. If this is your very first time using the Leica M, I would encourage you to avoid this by not using live view and instead focus with the traditional rangefinder.